So just a few days ago, Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer boxes started to drop in price, and the reason being was that Sam's Club had this new bundle where there was a Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box and a Pokeball tin, and obviously the Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer box being in that whole bundle being sold at retail, prices started to drop. And I made a video talking about it, how prices dropped from about 110 all the way down to about $100. So it dropped $10 in just a couple of days. And I talked about how from this drop and looking at the other factors, maybe this could drop to where it dropped before from the Costco drops, maybe around $95, even maybe $90. Because there was a lot of these bundles. As you can see here from this post, apparently there was 120,000 total units. If you want to do that in case form, that's 12,000 cases, and I guess on average there's 150 to 450 per store. And yeah, people bought a large amount of these. I see a bunch of people around me listing these on Facebook Marketplace from scalping them. I've seen people online, showing that they bought them, scalped them. It is what it is, right? They're scalpers, and seeing that there was this many, I was really thinking consistently we were going to see day by day prices dropping, and dropping. But that hasn't been the case so far in the past few days. It's actually done the total opposite. It's gone back up to where it was before, where it was 110. You can see right now it's at 110. Now, I'm not going to say this is the end of the prices dropping because I don't think it is, but it shows signs of something, and that's something really important to look at, because you can see here when prices did drop to $100, you can see sales compared to previous days increased higher than they were before, right? And you can even see days after that when price went to 105 and then here 107, prices still, or sales still way above what they were previously, because this shows signs that people are actually taking advantage of these price drops. Even a $10 drop, right, which in the grand scheme of things, what is like a 10% drop, people bought them out already, right? And now it's back to where it was previously. Now, like I said, I don't think this is the end of prices dropping. I think it's going to keep fluctuating for the next few weeks here, but this is an early signal that people will buy these in higher quantities when prices drop. A lot of people think that, oh, when prices drop, it's all going to keep going down, down, and down. It will hit a bottom at some point, and then people will be like, hey, this is a good, deal. I think, this is a great opportunity. I'm going to take advantage. And to me, the most surprising thing, like I said, I think there will still be supply that flows into the market, but the mass amount of these that there's out there, because I see it all around me. I bet you guys probably see on Facebook Marketplace. I really thought consistently this was going to keep going down from 110 to 100 and maybe start slowly dipping down into the 90s. But it's literally gone back up to 110 in just a few days. I think things are going to go up and down a little bit here and there, but I'm just surprised that literally a few days later, prices are already back up to 110. So for people that still thought somehow, I didn't even talk about it, that this restock was going to be the, oh my gosh, we got a ton of stock, here's MSRP. I mean, if we look at the Costco drop, right, and I guess I should talk about that. This was the Costco drop from 115 all the way down to about $95. And the Costco drop was pretty big. It also had the Prismatic Evolutions booster bundle with it. And just after a couple of weeks, prices went back up to about 110. And from this drop, I mean, I don't think it would have been much different from this Costco drop if it didn't drop to MSRP. Even though this drop may be a little bit bigger than the Costco drop, because there's like 120,000 units. I think the other one was a little bit less. I don't think, just by looking at this, that MSRP would even have been possible. But I'm pretty sure there was probably some people still talking about, we got Costco drops, now we got Sam's Club drops, here's the MSRP. I mean, look at this. The fact, literally, they went down $10, and it's already back up to where it was. Even if more supply does get added in the next couple weeks, which I think is going to happen, I don't think this is the end, because more people will list, more people will scalp them. If they haven't hit some of the stores across the country, people will scalp, price is going to fluctuate. It's going to happen. But just looking at this few days window of where prices only dropped $10, and you see this increase in sales, I mean, it's just obvious that they're not going to drop that much. Will they maybe still drop to what I said previously, $95, $90? It's still possible, because it's still a little bit early to say exactly, where the price is going to drop. Are they only dropping to 100? It's too early to tell. But looking how you can see here, even you can see from this graph, sales did increase quite a bit from the Costco drop when they dropped down to $95. I truly believe even if prices right now, because lowest listed is 110, if they go back to 100 or 95, I don't think it's going to last long. I think it's going to be very similar to the Costco drop where they bottom out for like a couple of days and they just start climbing back up, because I'm already seeing those signs around me on Facebook Marketplace. To be honest, I've been wanting prices to drop. You guys may not think that way, but I've been, actually looking for another opportunity to buy even more Prismatic Evolutions ETBs. You guys have seen my videos where I bought the PC ETBs, the normal ETBs. I honestly want to buy more, and I was actually looking to take advantage of prices dropping, but so far, I mean, I haven't, checking around my area, I haven't really found any listings of ETBs in the $85 range like I was finding before. These bundles right now, a lot of people around me are selling them for around 120. If you do the math on that, it's not that great. You're not really getting much of a discount because the Pokeball itself is probably worth $15, $20. You do the math, you're buying the ETB for like $100. And for me, I mean, I've bought so many like $85, $95 or $90 that, $100, it is only like $10 more, but I have so much to the point where it's not really like even worth it. Like I'm only really gonna buy if I can find a great deal. So it kind of sucks because I was hoping I'd be able to find some for $85 in a large amount, and I was gonna buy even more, but I haven't found that because prices haven't dropped enough for people to list at that price point. So it is a bit unfortunate that prices didn't drop more because I want them to. I think some people have a misconception that, investors and all these people, they just want to keep prices high. Guys, I'm looking to take advantage of any restocks. If Destin Rivals gets a restock and prices go down, you don't think I'm going to buy those? Like, I want prices to go down because I want to add more and more positions into these sets. I have a large amount of Prismatic, I do, but from restocks, especially these ETBs, I want to buy a lot. And I'm looking forward to these restocks, but hopefully prices may drop even more, which I actually want to happen so I can buy some more. But if they don't, it's just a sign that the market still is very strong and people that think that MSRP is possible for these ETBs, I think it's ridiculous. Literally looking at the Costco drop, how fast things recovered. Looking right now at the Sam's Club drop, how fast just in a few days things have recovered. And even though prices only dropped $10, people, you can see a huge increase in sales, about double the amount of sales previously just from this $10 drop. It's a sign that things aren't going to drop as much as some people think. Like I said, maybe $95 is still possible, maybe $90 is possible, but just looking at this, I don't really know anymore. But hey, it's only a few days after the Sam's Club stuff was released. I understand people ordered them online, people will get them shipped to their houses, people maybe across the country still haven't gotten some. I get it. So in the next few weeks, we're going to really see how this plays out, but just doing sort of a beginning look at what's happened here with the prices and the sales. Things look still pretty strong for Prismatic Evolutions. The ETBs, I don't think they're going to drop to MSRP, but they may still drop a little bit further than what they were here at about $100. I think it's possible. We are going to see fluctuations for the next few weeks, but just looking at this, like I said, I think it's just an early sign of what's probably going to happen. And it is kind of weird because if you look at actually what happened on the Costco drop, prices during the whole, drop of Costco, they didn't go up at all. You can see the consistent downturn from 115 to 95 and then going back up. This is a bit strange that it went down and a couple days later it went back up because we did not see that for the Costco drop. So I don't know if this is some people being like, I don't want to miss out on this drop. Maybe that's the case. Maybe people saw the Costco drop, how it dropped to $95 and then like a week or two later it went back up to 110, and now people seeing, wow, it dropped $10. This is my chance. I'm going to take advantage because who knows, after this drop, will we get any more? I think maybe that could be a possibility as well to why we're seeing more sales when prices just dropped only $10. And just looking at Prismatic Evolutions in general right now, everything, just products, obviously not singles, but products in the past few months, they're all going up, right? Sealed product really isn't going down for Prismatic. Everything's been going up. PC ETBs at $250. You can see binders at about $70 at this point, lowest listed. Booster bundles at about $70. Super premium collections, you can see at now about $210, and surprise boxes at about $60. So just everything overall for Prismatic Evolution sealed product has been going up. The ones that have gotten restocked, PC ETBs, have gone up. Surprise boxes, you can see how much they've gone up from being restocked. This was the restock or the reprint, right? They dropped all the way to $45 in just in what, 1 month. They've gone back up really to about $60, even though it doesn't really show it here. They're about $60 now. So you can just see Prismatic Evolutions, even during the summer, because this is all during the summer, it has been performing pretty well in people, regardless of people wanting to say, oh, it's a bad set, all these things. People are buying this stuff. So I just wanted to share this with you guys that from these price drops, recently we've gotten with the Sam's Club thing, people are already taking advantage. I'm seeing signs of it. Like I said, I'm not making this video to say, oh, this is it, this is where it's going to be the bottom. No, but it is a sign of, if you think this is going to MSRP from this drop, it's most likely not going to happen. And looking at how strong the market has been just from the $10 drop, I am somewhat even, I guess rethinking, is this even going to drop to $90? Maybe it goes to 95 for a split second, but I can't see this staying in the low 90s, even if it does hit that, for a long time, because we see an increase in sales with a $10 drop from 110 to $100. So if you guys can find anything around you, any ETBs for $85, if you can find any of these bundles for maybe about $100, because I really dislike this bundle having the Pokeball tins, because it has Paradox Rift and Temporal Forces, and I mean, I don't want to spend money on a Pokeball tin, right? So I haven't been buying those. But hopefully you guys have been finding some deals, taking advantage of this recent drop, because looking at what we're seeing now, I don't think prices are going to drop that much more, if anything, than the Costco drop. So that's all I wanted to talk about. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.